Transistor as a switch versus an amplifier. First, before knowing transistor, what is transistor, you need to know what is a semiconductor. Semiconductor is a material which is both electrical conductive and an insulator, because the properties of it that it lies between a good conductor and a good insulator. So what is a transistor? Transistor is a fundamental semiconductor device used to either amplify or switch electronic signal and electrical powers. It can either act as a switch or an amplifier. Transistor as a switch. So transistor, you need to know the structure of it. So it got a three-legged, which the first leg is the emitter, the second leg is the base, and the third leg is the collector. The transistor function as a switch and play a vital role in digital electronics and modern-day computing. Input signal is a low current. If it's a low current flow or no current flow into the base leg, the transistor will cut off, or which it's in the circuit diagram, it is an open switch, which no current will be flow through the components, so the load is off. However, on the other hand, if the input signal is high, a small current flow through the base, the transistor is driven into a saturation closed switch in the circuit diagram. This allowed a large current from the power supply to flow through the collector and emitter to activate the component in the whole circuit, turning on the loads. But on the other hand, transistor as an amplifier. The transistor function as an amplifier is a central analog electronics. It takes weak input signal, for example, sound waves, and produce a stronger proportional output signal. So basically, it amplifies the wave. Transistors directly amplify currents. This current gain is converted into a voltage gain. Next, transistor must be held in an active region halfway between off and on states. The common emitter amplifier produces 180 degrees phase shift in waves. An example of a transistor as a switch. A transistor acts as an on and off switch. It can either be off or on. If it's on both states, it would be an amplifier. And an on and off switch create an input signal that is a binary if it's set. An example can be seen in the logic gates, where if you input as either on and off as a 0 or 1, and this is a logic where if it's true, both true, it would be a true. Or if one true, one false, it will be a false. If one is true and one is false, it will still be true. If one is false and one is false, it would be false. And in modern day CPU transistor, there are millions, trillions of transistors in a very tiny parts and play a vital role in there. But an example of transistor as an amplifier, the transistor amplifies the signal. As you can see, the green is the transistor output, but the input, where it is when it's very low, but the voltage increase when it's amplified by the transistor. An example of tools that is used is music industry speaker amplifiers, hearing aids, and optical fiber communication system. For hearing aids, you can see, so as people can't hear, the transistor will increase the signal, so it made the people with hearing difficulties hearing better. Thank you.